home to a city immortalized in song. Kalamazoo, Michigan, Waldo Stadium, and home to the Western Michigan Broncos. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Judicials. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Broncos will put total leather to crank us up. On the move from inside is 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Judicials offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll pitch it. Got the first down and more. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Judicials have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Toss sweep to the left. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Now they're going to throw it. Finds the tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, and this time facing 3rd and long. They'll give it to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Western Michigan's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance, and this offense has got to grow.
He's going to go for a big one. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He's open on the right. Ripping off a really good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. To the air on first down. Right on the money. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Rides to back and leaves it. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's DeMarco. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Rides the back on the option, the give. He breaks a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Broncos will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Now this offense is back on the field. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Running to Green. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Line getting set on second down. He'll ride his man on the option. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Judicials line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Brings up second down.
Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And they didn't have to blitz. They brought in the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Motion from the back. Now on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll go to the fullback. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Judicials will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. And the Judicials send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. This time on target. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And that's a first down.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Brings up 2nd down.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Broncos will send out the punt unit. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Goes to the option. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Gonna run it. It's O'Neal. Stopped in the backfield. He's gonna lose 3 yards on the play. The Judicials will punt this one away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Off the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. On the option. He'll keep it himself.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd down.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. That zone blitz causing some confusion up front, and they're able to pay it off with a sack.
Well, you never know who's coming in that zone blitz. Like a lot of times you're dropping a defensive end or you're dropping a defensive tackle and bringing linebackers, and it's very abnormal. It's a good thing to mix in to confuse quarterbacks, and it worked there, and that's why the defense got the sack.
And the Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. And the Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Hits the accelerator to the right. He's at the... And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Miami is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sebastian isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 11 over Texas Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. He'll pull it down. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Sends it downfield. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Broncos! He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-3. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Judicials will hustle to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He lost one down the sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Judicials will call on their punt team. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's on target and complete. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. A 1st down for the offense. To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The offense will quickly use the timeout. And the Broncos in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Working the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Western Michigan.
They'll go to the air. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown, Broncos! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner will be dragged down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. Drills him with the stiff arm. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Kalamazoo. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Waldo Stadium.
The Judicials will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running. Not. ground as he stopped at the 18. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. On the move, he fires. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for a man, it's Fox. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it on the right. They get him out of bounds, couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Wide open downfield. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down. Touch pass on the right. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Hand off from the shotgun. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And the stomping has commenced. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. The Red Hawks of Miami came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks inside Yager Stadium had to sweat things out for much of the 2nd half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse.
The pitch.
All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. He lobs one high down the left side. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They boot it away. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. The give to the back. Fights off a defender. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. The Broncos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. To the air, it's Fox. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean. And sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
And the Judicials with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. A run for the quarterback. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Judicials decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch, called for and made. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
Man, you want to make big plays in the passing game, and to do that, you got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking for space. It's May. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. And the Judicials are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Here's the snap. Ready to cut one loose. Grabbed in the middle. It's Matthews. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off to the fullback. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Inside a minute to go here in the 3rd. They'll run the option. Now the toss. A very productive run. Gets it inside the 40 all the way down to the 38-yard line.
At the 38. And first down for the offense.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Second down coming up.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. The Judicials come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And that's a first down.
Run it with the fullback. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the run, it's made. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Powers through. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Judicials kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work with the run on 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Judicial.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Fox. This one's complete.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. On the option. Powers through the defender. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? This is a designed run. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. The give to the tailback. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Coates. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Judicials are on the move. Using his legs, it's made.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll pitch it. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Fires on the move. It's dropped. And oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Got the quick completion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Miranda. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the 1st down. The Broncos line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Finding open areas. Runs through the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Now the toss. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down. And the Judicials will try to pin them back with the punt. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw just spectacular